for all Americans. Bottom line, our checking account checkbook is not balancing, and we need certainty about our elections. It is important that we cover this and correct this in order to have a legitimate and certifiable election from now on for all Americans. On the website showcasing our initiative, we have important information about our organization and about the anomalies of violations in Massachusetts and other states. I urge you to check it out. That is uniteforfreedom.com, uniteforfreedom.com. We heard accumulation of thousands of hours of work from highly qualified and credentialed data analysis from Massachusetts across this country. Let's take a second look at the big picture. Large numbers of Americans, holding many here in Massachusetts, have questioned our election. I think we can all agree, and this was not the case, but official data shows these concerns are valid and that a resolving system is essential for securing our liberty. Government representatives at all levels are not being transparent or responsive to what the citizen audits have found. Our right to choose representatives is a legally and transparent election is the foundation upon which our constitutional republic was established. You on this board tonight have a chance to show everyone who defended American liberty and the citizens you represent that you value it by also passing the resolution demanding a valid general election in 2024. We appreciate your time and attention. May I approach to leave you a copy of the resolution for you to review, which will also give you the additional numbers that we were not able to complete on the violations of our voter registrations. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you for leaving that with Councilor Davila. Councilor, if there's enough copies, if you could please distribute those, that'd be great. Okay, next speaker is Margaret Blair. Is Margaret here tonight? Okay, calling again, Margaret Blair. No Margaret. We'll go back to the folks we skipped over earlier. Ariana Gray. Ariana Gray. Seeing none. Rhonda Latney. Last call for Miss Latney. Okay, so that concludes our list. Ma'am, if you would like to speak again at the end, we'd be happy to offer you 2 minutes. We do have a little bit of extra time.
Thank you. My name is Jessica Burchin, and I am from West Springfield. I'm also a volunteer with United Sovereign Americans and not a spokesperson. I'm going to continue with the list of laws and equitable principles that Melissa had left off with. So this is number 3. Hand-marked secure ballots similar to currency. Where imaging technology is used for tabulation, the security features must be verifiable in the ballot image. Systems, machines, security measures, infrastructure, and conduct are required to be compliant with federal law for fraud prevention regarding risk assessment, certification, testing, and implementation. Number 5, adjudication must be signed off by party, candidate, and trained citizen witnesses after being given full and effective observation rights. Candidates and trained citizens must be allowed immediate access to ballots, ballot images, and cast vote records. Number 6, ballots, regardless of entry source, election operations, and systems, must maintain end-to-end chain of custody from voter to vote count to final canvass, including auditability and witness transfer with paper records. Number 7, an NIST-compliant, randomized, statistically valid end-to-end audit with a 95% confidence level of all elections pursuant to the 14th Amendment, Section 2, must be performed. These audits are to be conducted by qualified, insured, and bonded for security, forensics, or financial auditors, not personnel from within the election system. Reconciliation will include the vote count, real physical ballots, adjudication, cast vote records, ballot count, qualified voter count, custody transfer, and all other paper and electronic election systems, including logs. And number 8, if the total of all unique variances above is more than 10% of the margin of victory, a new election must be held in the state for those candidates affected, unless the issues can be provably corrected by a manual hand count and a full review of records. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much. We do have about 3 or 4 minutes left, so I know that I shortchanged everybody, giving them just 2 minutes instead of the 3 to finish this off. Mr. Howard, I see you raising your hand. If you want to come forward, we can give you another couple minutes, and then after that, if there's one more speaker who'd like to line up behind Mr. Howard, we can have time for one more after that.
Thank you, sir. What I was hoping that the City Council would do is apply some pressure on Eversource to fix that street light, those two street lights in that area on Worthington and Clarendon. Because like I said, accidents are happening there, lives are at risk, people's property are being damaged, and I'd really appreciate it if the City Council would reach out to Eversource and ask that they rectify that situation. Thank you, sir.
Mr. Howard, do you happen to have, I'm sorry to trouble you for such a specific, but they will ask us for it. Do you happen to have a poll number?
66.
66? And it's at the corner of Clarendon and Worthington?
It's Clarendon, it's in between, it's on Worthington between Clarendon and Thompson.
Okay,
And
thank
then
you.
the other one is right on the corner of Clarendon and Worthington.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Erica?
Thank you
Welcome
again,
back.
President Fenton. So I'd like to speak a little bit, if you don't mind, about my organization's efforts over the past month. We have, as I said, collected and refurbished computers from donated sources, laptops, desktops, and we were present at Stone Soul, Harambee, the African Cultural Festival, the New North Citizens Council Back to School event. At all of these, Mocha Brothers Day this past weekend, which was fantastic. At all of these events, we gave away at least one free computer from those that were donated. Every single person, to an individual, it was going to make an impact in their life. One woman who was 60 years old, going back to school after losing her job, and didn't have an idea of where the computer she was going to use for her courses ended up receiving one. Similarly, multiple children who didn't have computers to do their homework on when their school-provided laptop had issues ended up with computers that they could use to complete their studies and, advance their futures. If anyone is interested in providing old tech to us, our headquarters is now in the Monkey Wrench building, down Main Street, Unit 222. We have drop-off locations at Tech Hub and Tech Foundry, and you can find the times at which you can drop off your unwanted technology there on our website, which is https://www.springfield.community. Not .com, .community. It's actually a top-level domain. Thank you for the additional time.
Thank you very much. Okay, that will include our public speak out. Council will stand in recess for 2 minutes, and then we will begin our regular meeting.
They do not, but you can go on.